My 27 girlfriend smelled so bad, it led me to break up with her, but she's not acknowledging the fact that we're broken up. I'm on the edge and irritated. We were together for 2 years. My ex-girlfriend recently started using no-waste deodorant, maybe 2 months ago. I understand that she cares about the environment, but the shit reeks. It smells like fucking garlic and it doesn't even seem to work. When I asked her if she could switch back, we got into a huge argument about it and it ended up making things worse. I ended up breaking off the relationship 2 days ago, at least I tried to. We sat down, I talked, and at the end I said that I didn't think it was going to work and that I could help her find an apartment, and then she said okay and that we would talk when she gets back from work, but we never did. I was thinking okay, maybe she got the memo, but she keeps using the deodorant. She lives in my house, moved in right before quarantine, and the smell didn't used to be there because she used Secret, which honestly made her smell good. I don't think this is going to work out, and I want to talk to her about her plans on moving out, because I want the constant smell of garlic and sweat gone. Suggested talking points. 1. We are broken up. 2. You need to start making plans to move out. 3. No, we are not going to talk about this some more. 4. Please do not make me formally evict you. Damn bro, that really stinks. It's just like in the Friends episode. I think you'll have to say it clearly that we're over, and also please don't use that deodorant inside the house because it gives me headaches. Something like that. But be thorough, say it clearly. My mom tried to use it a couple years ago and I can confirm you are not being dramatic. It smells so bad it makes your head hurt. It's apparently terrible with most people's body chemistry. Just ask her if she needs help finding an apartment. Start sleeping in a separate room if it's possible. I currently sleep on my couch, a few weeks now. My back is killing me, but it doesn't smell as bad out here than in the bedroom. You were together for 2 years. 2 months ago she switched deodorant. You broke up 2 days ago. You were supposed to have the talk but haven't yet. Simply have the talk, be firm that you want her gone, arrange a time frame for it to happen and stick to the time frame. I ended up breaking off the relationship 2 days ago, at least I tried to. Do or do not, there is no try. The number 2 was doing the number on our relationship. So you start the talk with her about it. Tell her that she has 2 weeks to get out voluntarily or you will serve her with an official eviction notice. I will try to keep this story short. Years ago I was the general manager of a bar. It was a really busy bar downtown in a major city. We kept having guys write on the side of the stalls in the bathroom with marker, and at first it was annoying, but then we kind of got excited when there was something new because we always wanted to talk about what it said. Anyway, there was one that has stuck in my head for the past 20 years or so, and your story made me think of it. She had a garlic aroma. That could level to coma. I hope that this helped. Just rub basil on her. Get a nice pesto thing going. Surely there are other no-waste deodorants she could try? Like, I get the situation is past this point, but did it seriously not occur to either of you to try a different deodorant? 2 months? Really? And then she said okay and that we would talk when she gets back from work, but we never did. I was thinking okay, maybe she got the memo, but she keeps using the deodorant. This happened 2 days ago? Why within those 2 days have neither of you approached this subject? SPU, it should have been pretty clear after the first day she went back to the regular schedule that she did not catch your drift. You're just gonna have to bring it up again, bud. IDK what was said, but it probably wasn't that clear on her end. I can't be sure, but it honestly sounds like you're not being straightforward enough with her. I had a similar problem with my wife. She used to make a natural dishwasher soap with orange and other stuff, but I couldn't enter to the kitchen when she was washing the dishes and I refused to use it because the smell almost makes me puke. One day I just explained her that probably I was too sensitive to that kind of smell and it was awful for me. Finally she looked for another alternative with different composition. Stop sugarcoating things and be honest, but not mean. Maybe she is not so sensitive to that smell, but if she doesn't want to compromise, This time be sure the conversation has an end, not "we will discuss this later," etc. To be sure that the ultimatum is real, or change your deodorant or leave. I used to have a friend who was so proud of herself for finding an all-natural deodorant that worked well, except it didn't work well. She always smelled like BO. You can't convince them, though. Throw out that garlicky deodorant and get her Lume one. It's natural and it does work so well. I'm wondering if it's not actually the deodorant that smells like garlic, but her own body odor that's now noticeable because what she's using doesn't do the job. Speaking from experience, when I have a hella bad month I end up smelling like onion garlic. Gross, but true. She needs to find a partner who also smells like a 12th century peasant. Maybe they can start a free-range organic pig farm. Garlic and BO, is that as bad as cologne and cigarette smell mixed together? She's not respecting your boundaries either way, for staying and procrastinating while you want her out. Give her written notice for however long under the law, and get that smelly woman out of there. I understand that people's bodies react differently to chemicals due to their bacteria, but you can't live in society making people sick from your smell, when you can change that. I can't tell if you want to break up really or not, or if it's just the smell that's forcing you to. If just the smell, maybe buy her some other eco-friendly deodorants, maybe they'll smell better? Surely not all can smell the same? The smell really just brought a bad patch in our relationship. I'd still be willing to buy her some good-smelling zero-waste deodorant though, so thanks. The transition phase from aluminum to non-aluminum deodorant is the smelliest by far. It sounds like she isn't doing it very well. If it doesn't hurt her skin to clean exfoliate, she should be cleaning exfoliating really well and showering often during the transition. There can be a lot of buildup that comes out gradually and it really stinks. It usually gets better after a month or two of being intentional about the transition process. She can also look into other options. Catherine Kellogg has a good zero-waste deodorant spray recipe. Some people on skincare subs swear by glycolic acid, like the toner. The Ordinary has one. She could buy it secondhand from Depop or get it from her local no-buy group online, put it in a spray bottle, and she's good to go. Other people have suggested Native, which has a zero-waste packaging option. It's a favorite for many people. The real issue is communication though. How do you phrase it when you tell her she stinks? And how does she respond? Offer her a different kind of no-plastic deodorant? I use Lush deodorant and it works decently well for a natural one. There can be an adjustment period, but the Lush smell is pretty strong, so it'll cover up the smell of sweat. No matter what, you should break up with her. People on here are suggesting she try other brands, but there is absolutely no way you should continue this relationship because you never really formed a connection with her, and that's why it's so easy to break up over 2 months of BO. He's not breaking up with her over deodorant. They're breaking up because she took a hard line and refuses to compromise. She expects him to adjust and adapt, rather than working with him to find something that works for both of them. If she's doing this over a small issue that's easy to fix, like deodorant, can you imagine what she'd be like over a big issue? Regardless, her body odor is so horrible, the smell lingers after she leaves the room. That not just the natural deodorant. She's also not washing herself properly either. Poor hygiene she's obviously unwilling to fix, would be a deal breaker for me too. Does she add garlic to food? Because eating garlic regularly makes people smell like strongly of garlic. Healthy, if your digestive system tolerates it, but unpleasant for non-garlic eaters in the vicinity. But it could certainly just be a noxious deodorant too. I think your approach, asking her to switch back to her old deodorant, was a bad one. The issue was that the new deodorant smelled bad to you, so the solution would have been to use a different deodorant. By giving her only one choice, and one that you know she was intentionally avoiding, you didn't leave a reasonable path to resolve the issue. You don't even mention that you explained that you had an issue, just a request to switch back. If that's how it went down, you've got a serious problem avoiding uncomfortable subjects, which also seems to be why you never followed up with your post-breakup plans. That's water under the bridge at this point, since you already broke up, but some introspection and self-work may be useful so you don't sabotage your next relationship through similar lack of communication. The issue at hand is just that you've got to just bring it up again, like you had planned to before. It's an extremely uncomfortable conversation, which I presume is why you've been avoiding bring it up, but you got to bite the bullet, to breathe freely and to get on with your life. I'm positive it's the soap because her eating patterns never changed, at home, but you never know. Thanks.